Welcome into NESN Bets Kickoff here inside the PNC studio. Travis Thomas here with my main man, of course, Sam Panayotovich. Sammy P is what I call him. And tonight, big time Monday Night Football matchup in a Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs, Eagles, Chiefs, slight favorites at home, -2.5. Total 46. Give me all the goods. Oh, there's the look. Here we go.
You know what to do tonight.
I do know what to do.
What did you bet in the Super Bowl last year when Mahomes faced the Eagles?
See, why you, okay. I thought the game would come down to the wire. Mahomes would be the difference. So I took the Chiefs on the money line.
What are you doing tonight? With the game in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Mahomes off a bye, Reed off a bye.
Yeah.
No distraction from Taylor Swift.
No. I'm going Eagles money line, +125. Because tight game. I think the difference tonight will be Jalen Hurts makes the plays when it counts.
Okay, my X factor tonight is the part of the Chiefs team that nobody ever talks about. Okay, maybe nobody's a little hyperbolic, but when you turn on most television shows or most programs like this, it's Mahomes this, Kelce that, Andy Reid, Taylor Swift, the Swifties. And we never focus on this defense, which has slowly morphed into a top 5 unit in the league. Last 3 years, they have done nothing but draft secondary guys and linemen. They have fixed their biggest weakness, which is the defense. Their biggest weakness now is the receiver room.
Right.
Because they haven't drafted any receivers, they put all their stock in the back end. The Chiefs have a better defense right now than the Eagles do.
That's crazy.
And nobody would have thought we'd be having this conversation heading into Thanksgiving.
Right.
So I believe the better defense at home with the noisy crowd at Arrowhead, Hurts won't be able to hear himself think. He's going to have to be the best player on the field. If he's not, we're talking Chiefs by 10, Chiefs by 14.
Okay, so first of all, you're absolutely right about the defense. They are better on paper than the Eagles defense. However, it's not like the Eagles defense is shabby. So what I'm thinking is, and let's talk about it, totals at 46. It sounds like maybe we're both on the under here. But again, these are great quarterbacks, and they have weapons, especially Jalen Hurts. It could end up being a shootout. It wouldn't shock me.
It could.
But I'm leaning to the under here as well.
I don't have a single dollar on the total.
Me either.
This opened at 47 in Vegas, which is a very key total. And immediately it got zapped to 46. We saw some 45.5. There's been some buyback. I think if you like the over, I'm not going to fight you on it. I don't love the over or the under. I do love Kansas City, though, and I think, when you look at the board right now, there are several 2.5s and there are some 3s. If you're going to play Kansas City, lay the 2.5.
Sure.
If you like the Eagles, I can't believe I even have to say this, but take the 3. And if you're a Eagles money line bettor, which I know you are because we talked about it on our shows, take the Eagles money line at the book deal in 3.
That's right.
Because the money line price is higher.
That's right. All right, now, we have a ton to talk about with this game, but I do want to briefly talk about the bye week because everyone's quick to throw out the stat. Andy Reid and Mahomes coming off the bye, they're damn near unbeatable, and I get it. But I actually would argue, I think the Eagles needed the bye week more because Jalen Hurts has been playing with one leg. And so now you get a bye week, he comes back a little healthier. We understand none of these guys are 100% at this point of the season, but a guy like him, dual threat, I think he needed this bye week to come back. Do you have any concerns at all about Jalen Hurts being healthier now?
Jalen Hurts has been very erratic all season.
He has.
Now, going into the bye, he was better. I mean, he was very turnover prone in the first 6 or 7 games. It was almost like an interception per game. Now, he sort of figured that out the last couple games. And look, big picture, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think he was a little unlucky. But if they can't run the ball today, they're in trouble because they can't pass it.
Right.
Their passing offense is in trouble, aside from A.J. Brown, who we'll talk about later. But with no Goddard and Hurts not able to sort of boogie outside the pocket like we're used to, this offense looks a lot different.
Okay, you alluded to A.J. Brown. I want to ask your favorite prop bet of this evening's festivities.
A.J. Brown touchdown.
I knew it!
So I wrote the range down on my board of trade here, which is just a piece of paper with scribble on
See
it.
a lot of red marks on there.
Well, then I wrote Chiefs in all caps. Can you see that? Okay.
I can see it.
So one sportsbook here in Mass has A.J. Brown anytime touchdown at plus 110.
Okay.
So you bet 100, it wins 110, you collect 210. Okay. You can bet 115, you could bet 120, and you can bet 135 at DraftKings. So that $100 that makes you 110 here down the street makes you 135 at DraftKings. You get an extra $25 by just making it at the right spot. I think that's a very good number. And look, coming into this week, Tyreek Hill and A.J. Brown were almost identical in terms of stats. This guy doesn't get talked about enough. He is the most important player to their offense tonight.
Absolutely. All right, DeAndre Swift for me, anytime touchdown, plus 140. Listen, this is all based on versatility. We know he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I think Jalen Hurts has a big game, so that could happen. But he can also run the rock. And Sammy P just told you, if the Eagles can't run the ball tonight, they are cooked, and I agree with him. So I think DeAndre Swift has a big game tonight running the rock, and obviously he can give you that home run hitting ability from out of the backfield. He could get in the end zone that way as well, so I'll take him anytime touchdown, plus 140. Let's go to better bets now, my friend. Of course, we're starting with the star quarterbacks. Better bet, passing yards. Jalen Hurts, 237.5, or Patrick Mahomes, 284.5.
Mahomes.
Period. Point
Even
blank.
though there's a, 50-yard discrepancy?
Sure.
Mahomes might throw the ball 40 times tonight.
Yeah.
Because the Eagles are very good at what on defense? Stopping the run.
Yes.
Well, the Chiefs aren't run heavy. They're not run first, second, or third.
Right.
They're going to throw the ball, and he's going to get yards.
Listen, I like both of them, but it's because I'm on the Eagles side, and I think Jalen Hurts has a big game. I don't think you can go wrong with either, to be honest with you. All right, rushing yards now. DeAndre Swift, 58.5 yards, or Isaiah Pacheco, 47.5.
I circled Swift.
Me too.
That could sort of be the zig when you zag, right? We know that everybody's going to be focused on Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown.
Right.
Run the ball.
Yeah.
You could probably run it on first down, and the Chiefs will give you 3 or 4 yards. If you can set up your play action through the running game, I'd like to see him run the ball 15, 20 times tonight.
Sure.
If that's the case, he's going to go over.
I agree. And plus, Pacheco is the bell cow in a sense. He's the guy that gets the bulk of the carries, but they have a revolving door at running back for the Chiefs.
And then you get McKinnon every once in a while.
Right, that's what I mean. So it's
get some guy we never heard of.
Yeah, when I do swim in the Isaiah Pacheco waters in terms of betting, I like the anytime touchdowns sometimes for him, but I really stay away from yards. All right, receiving yards. A.J. Brown. We know you like the anytime touchdown. Do you like the receiving yardage prop, 82.5, or Travis Kelce, 75.5?
I don't really love either, but I think Kelce is better at the number, 75.5. Somebody tweeted out his stats when Taylor Swift is there and when she's not, and in some weird way, he's better when she's there. It's a very small sample size, and no, I don't actually take this stuff seriously. But look, if he gets 10 targets and grabs 8 balls at 10 yards a pop, that's 80. That's over 75.5. I do think we see the Chiefs secondary throw a lot of double coverage on Brown. I like Brown touchdown, but 81.5 it's a lot.
Listen, y'all know me, right? We're here with it. Both. They're both going over. Although I'll say this, with Trav, he's a little distracted. And apparently, allegedly, the parents are meeting tonight. The Kelces.
Very
and
exciting.
The Swift. So, I mean, listen, he could be a little distracted. All right, better bet money line. Eagles or Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Eagles.
You have a red shirt on.
I know, but this was, so with my Super Bowl winnings, I got this red shirt. Thank you, Chiefs. So after tonight, I'll go get a Kelly Green one. That's what I'm thinking. Plus, red goes with more than Kelly Green. Anyways, let's go to viewer questions. Nola Rolla ask, Eagles win? Only question is, who picks up the yardage prop slack for Dallas Goedert? Great question. Should we look to receiving backs like Gainwell and others?
Maybe Devontae Smith.
Oh.
Can't go wrong with Devontae Smith. Goddard is just so good on those broken plays because he doesn't drift too far.
Right.
You know, he goes like 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. A lot of receivers, and a lot of young receivers for that matter, when the play breaks down, they shoot to the end zone.
Yeah.
But when your quarterback is running laterally, it's not easy to throw the ball down the field. You want to run with your quarterback, and that's what Goddard does so well. He always leaks at the very end of the play.
Yeah.
Maybe Smith, but I don't like Hurts as a passer tonight.
Hey, by the way, Devontae Smith, that number, 58.5 receiving yards. So that's far more manageable than that big number with A.J. Brown we were talking about. All right, Make It Swift asked. We will make it Swift. Favorite anytime TD props? He likes Travis Kelce and DeAndre Swift. I like DeAndre Swift as well, and Sammy P loves A.J. Brown. See, I told you we'd make it Swift. How about Caleb in Cali? Hey, Travis, I'm feeling spicy. Oh, I love spice. He says, give me a parlay partay,
Great.
baby. You see how he just sent it to me, because he knew you wouldn't get involved.
Harumph. Harumph.
Here's mine. You ready? I'm going Eagles money line with the under 46.
You like every over prop in the game, but you're betting the under.
That's right. You know why? Both defenses bend, but don't break. Snap! I think between the 20s, no problem. Pick up yards, big highlight plays. But once you get in the red zone, this game will be won and lost in that red area, in that red zone. Who can get touchdowns and not field goals? And remember the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts, one mistake. He made one critical mistake, and it cost him the game. Turnovers in this game as well. Whoever wins a turnover battle and can get more touchdowns and field goals will win this game.
Okay, I don't have a parlay. Chiefs minus 2.5.
Okay.
Actually, I have a parlay.
Oh.
Me, chips, dip, and a shot of Irish whiskey. That will hit.
I actually like that parlay more than mine.
It's going to hit.
Well, that's a wrap for us here on NESN Bets Kickoff. Was it chip, dip, Irish whiskey? We're going to go do that and enjoy the game. We hope you do too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here on Thursday. We'll do it all again.